So the first thing we're gonna make some adjustments to. I think your setup's really good in terms of posture. Looks great. You're pretty square to the ball, hips, knees, feet. They're all aligned pretty well. But we're gonna make a slight adjustment to your grip.
Okay.
So your left hand looks pretty good on the club, but the right hand's getting a little strong. And what this is gonna do, it's gonna provide a little bit of inconsistency of the club face coming in. We're gonna make some adaptations to basically square the face.
Okay.
So the first adjustment we're gonna make is we're gonna put that right hand a little more weak. So that this V we're making, we're gonna split it, not that far, but let's maybe try splitting it here. So you got on your index finger here, you got what I like to call the trigger finger.
Yeah.
And you got this spot right here. Let's try and get that trigger under the shaft.
Okay.
This is gonna provide a little more stability through the shot and hopefully neutralize the club face a little bit.
That's good right there.
Yeah, I like that a lot. Allow yourself probably 3 swings. Anytime you make a grip change, the club's going to come from a little different path. So it's going to be a little tougher. Let's maybe try and hit this only 70%. Okay. So when your grip is stronger in this right hand, it's going to want to tend to bottom out earlier. And so when we weaken this, we've hit the last too thin. And this is your body just adjusting to the fact that now we have a little more room at the bottom of our swing, and our bottoming out point has now moved forward. Okay. So really trust that we can kind of get through this golf ball and compress it a little more. There we go. Okay, so we didn't like that one, right? So let's talk about what's happening now. So let's set up to it again. Let's get this set up. We have a little too much tilt this way at start. Let's get a little more neutral. Because as soon as we start tilting this way, our shoulders start to close to the target line. So our natural reaction here is to slide back and then really flip that around to kind of hit that high draw. Let's start a little more neutral like you were with your irons. The grip looked great. And then let's really try and focus on not getting on that outside of that right heel. I mean, the outside of the right arm, sorry. So a little too much lateral movement there. So let's even think you're hitting this at 70%. There we go. Better start line, a little more like what we talked about with your ball flight. So now, grip looks better. Yeah, I like that. Shaft lean is a little less. So now we got to kind of picture, when we were putting these shots and picturing them out a little bit, your 56 is going to fly higher than you normally did. But this becomes a tool too. Because you can also say, okay, if I want to hit this lower, well, what did I used to do to hit this lower? I can kind of strengthen up this right hand, move the ball back, get more forward shaft lean, not really allow that bounce to work. So let's hit another stock one. So dig yourself in, that little base. You have now immediately already put yourself below the sand. So there's no more guessing game of, well, how much do I need to dig? How much do I need to go down and get it? Exactly. So you've gotten yourself an inch below the sand. So now we're just doing a stock high pitch shot. Excellent. So even more so, let's get that weight on that left side and keep it there. So there was a little bit of a transfer into the back, and that's going to make it hard to get this consistent bottoming out point. So, but just like we did on the full swing, imagine that golf ball is behind you, and we can't get into that outside arch. There we go. So now a little too far, right? So why is that happening? We're getting a little bit too much drag of the handle, and not this. So just feel like we almost pick the club head up, throw it, pick it up. Okay. So it's like you're making a V in front of you.
Yeah.
Instead of a circle, make a V. Now we'll kind of get a little more loft on the club. Hopefully throw it a little higher and softer.